Hello everyone, my name is Visakha, and today's presentation is about a consultancy project proposal regarding a challenge RMIT is potentially facing because of multiculturalism. Our proposed challenge is specifically related to the multicultural student collaboration at RMIT. The proposed challenge is the difficulty in achieving effective collaboration between multicultural students despite RMIT having an open and diverse learning environment. This creates a potential gap between RMIT's objective of creating an inclusive and diverse environment and whether that diversity actually translates into effective collaboration between students. This leads us to the problem statement, whereby the problem I propose to investigate is that the ineffective collaboration among students from diverse cultures can significantly influence student experience, social integration, global readiness, and the ability to foster an effective multicultural learning environment. Therefore, after much consideration, the how might we question I've come to consider is how might we assist RMIT to foster effective collaboration between multicultural students? To understand this challenge and its relevance to RMIT, we first need to look at the university's multicultural context. RMIT has strong international presence with many campuses in Australia and Vietnam, as well as partnership programs across universities and institutes in Asia and Europe. Furthermore, RMIT's community consists of students from 196 different nationalities. RMIT also states that one of its values include building a culture of inclusion and diversity for both staffs and students. This further shows that multicultural interaction is an important characteristic of the university, as students from different cultural backgrounds are likely to encounter each other in the university's learning environment. This highlights that multicultural student teams are a crucial area worth looking into. Moving on to the context of the challenge, the scope of this proposed challenge is within the team and interpersonal level at RMIT University, with its effect extending beyond to the organizational level. It has key stakeholders such as the management, lecturers, facilitators, with the multicultural students being the main participants of the cross-cultural team interactions. Within these interactions, there are several areas where the difference in cultures can influence collaboration, such as from the different communication styles, different expectations about participation, the students' own approaches to working in a team, and a difference in their social integration methods. So, why does this challenge matter to RMIT? RMIT's strategy to 2031 states that it aims to be the leading university of impact and to equip students with the skills, knowledge, and connections to succeed through life, work, and community. This highlights a potential gap that is worth investigating, whereby the university having a multicultural and diverse environment does not automatically mean that cross-cultural collaboration between students will be effective. If effective collaboration is not happening, it could create challenges in the students' learning experiences, participation, the graduates' networking ability, and global readiness after finishing their studies. It could also mean that RMIT is not fully utilizing the diverse environment it has created, which points to the question of whether this university is fully realizing the potential value of its multicultural space. Research also supports that this is an important area worth understanding. First, Wang et al.'s research suggests that deep-level diversity collaboration has the potential to influence team creativity and/or innovation. Second, research on cultural intelligence highlights that being able to successfully and effectively interact with people from different cultures is very beneficial. Third, research on collective intelligence shows that the extent to how well team members collaborate can impact the entire team's performance. And finally, the discussion on cultural distance shows that differences between cultures can create potential barriers to communication and collaboration. Together, these theories give us an important insight that multicultural diversity has significant value and can aid the individuals in many different ways, but effective collaboration is still needed for that potential value to be realized. They reinforce why effective multicultural collaboration is important enough to be investigated, particularly within a university like RMIT with such diverse student environment. So, why should RMIT invest in this proposal? We've identified three main reasons. First, it aligns with RMIT's strategic long-term goals. Investigating multicultural collaboration could support RMIT's global and multicultural focus by helping the university understand how it can maximize and fully utilize the value of its diverse learning environment to turn cultural diversity into greater collaborative and learning value. Second, it will help to strengthen the graduates' capabilities and global readiness. It can help students develop cross-cultural teamwork capabilities and understanding, establish a wide range of network, and prepare them for diverse and international work opportunities. Third, this will be a strategic and evidence-based investigation. The purpose is not to immediately establish a solution, but to investigate by gathering evidence, identify key factors, and determine the extent and nature of the potential challenges so that RMIT can make informed decisions and actions in the future to further sustain its growth. In conclusion, the proposed challenge is the difficulty for multicultural students to achieve effective collaboration. Both RMIT's context and research suggest that multicultural collaboration can influence areas such as creativity, interaction, collective performance, and communication, making it a very important area for RMIT to investigate because it may affect the students' cross-cultural communication capabilities. This proposal is to investigate the potential factors and barriers affecting multicultural student teams so that RMIT can make informed future decisions based on evidence. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you can consider this proposal, and I look forward to working with you soon. And finally, this is the reference list for the information and research used for this presentation. Thank you.